So now we'll talk a little more about Sopana Cetasika, one by one, little by little. Which one would you like to talk about?
Shraddha.
Shraddha, okay. You have heard a lot about it, right?
Yes, Ajahn.
So what is it?
Purity.
So can any moment of Sopanajita arise without Shraddha?
No.
Impossible, because it cleans up the akusala,
it's pure.
of akusala mood. So the Cetasikas arising with it his Sopana. So at any moment, at any level of Sopanajita, there must be Shraddha. That's why altogether, the whole moment needs how many Cetasikas?
19 Cetasikas.
19 Cetasikas. Shraddha is one, no doubt about it.
Yes,
Is there Shraddha right now? When? Now. Daily life, this moment. Otherwise, it's in the book. So we can talk just that very moment. Is there Shraddha now? No. See. So at any moment, there can be the moment of understanding the nature of the reality. Otherwise, it's just about when we understand more and so on. Is this clear about Shraddha? Who has more Shraddha? How come to be that level of Shraddha? So at moment of understanding again, a little more, again and again, the Shraddha is clear, because of understanding. So when there is the understanding right now, Shraddha is different from the first time you came to study, right? More Shraddha. Or less? Sohan? You didn't listen. No Shraddha at that moment, see. At moment of not listening, there's no Shraddha. That's why we can understand daily life a little more to condition the direct understanding of that moment, which cannot be understood without the development of understanding little by little. So what's the question? For you, just a moment ago, do you have more or less Shraddha than before?
More.
When?
At the moment of understanding.
At moment of kusala. So kusala moment is so very, very important, so very precious, even just a moment, because at that moment there's less akusala and a little more kusala. It's the only way to have more, to develop more kusala any moment. So from now on, there is the understanding of how Shraddha develops. It depends on how much understanding, how much confidence of kusala or sopana. Does he have more kusala than yesterday? Yes or no?
Yes.
What way? What did he do today?
To more than about reality.
More than yesterday.
More interested to learn about reality.
I see. So more Shraddha. Is that right? Okay. That's the way to understand. More or less Shraddha. And Priya?
More.
Because by talk about Shraddha and what Cetasika, that if we understand Saddha now, we can go on to other Sobhana Citasika.
Sati.
Sati? Okay. What is it?
Mindfulness.
If there's Sati at moment when there's understanding,
Yes.
is there Sati at moment of helping?
Yes, Ajahn.
What else? Sati is there.
Dan.
I don't just like the kusala. What about the situation? What about at that very moment, not the word?
To dana,
Say the word.
to understand
The word.
reality.
It's the word.
Donation.
The nation when. Because you can talk about situation, but not yours, right? The others, kusala. So at moment of seeing the others, kusala, what citta is there? See? In order to understand reality, Dhamma, citta, cetasika, rupa, it's not just follow the word. Without sati, can anyone know what citta is there right now? There must be citta, and citta is wholesome or unwholesome. How can it be known? There must be sati as well at that moment. That's why we just learn about the meaning, the word, but what about that very moment? Is it known? At moment of crying, is there sati? At moment of drinking,
No,
is there
Ajahn.
sati? Why not?
Because there is attached.
There is ankusa, attachment, otherwise you don't drink. See, it has to be right then, not to forget. It's what? Cetasika. What is there now? Not forget or forget. See, that's why it is akusala. Kusala or akusala? Who gave you?
Ajahn Anup.
So, at moment of giving, no Ajahn Anup, citta is there. Will you ask for citta? Can we ask Kun Anup for citta? So it has to be only that very moment. See, when it's gone, we try to think about it. It cannot be known because it's gone, not there at all. That's why before there can be direct understanding of the truth as itself, another stage, not just hearing about it, but there are conditions to understand that which is not forgotten, that we have heard. It's their reality. If it's not known, it's just object of thinking about. No understanding that very moment. So the second round of the Fundamental Truth is not just hearing. It has to be a moment of understanding what is there. By whom? By what? At that moment. We just talk about the reality which is sati, not forget, of kusala. It doesn't need thinking before doing, but it's that very moment sati is there. It conditions such deed. Never forget to give when time comes. So is Dhamma easy to understand, to realize, to eradicate? That's why this is the teaching of the enlightenment. That's why nobody can become Sotapanna without understanding this real moment at all. It has to be now, this moment. Is that right? Because the first Ariya Satya, what arises and falls away, is dukkha. Even now it arises, but it's not known. How can there be the understanding of dukkha? All what are there now? Everything, every moment, every split second moment. See? Is it true? It's so true that it is the noble truth, Ariya Satya. Nothing is as true as the four Ariya Satya. So just say how many Ariya Satya for what is not enough. Understanding that subtlety of each reality that is so deep. So that seeing arises now and fall away now. Certain confidence, adidana, parami, never change. It can be realized. By what? By sati. See, there are many realities, sopana cetasika, but sati is there. Without it, it cannot think about what is there now as it is, not there anymore. So there is the term satipatthana, not cetanapatthana, not passapatthana, not viriyapatthana, only satipatthana. So the Buddha to be Bodhisattva, what is the object? In life, from moment to moment, understanding to condition sati until is the way, path leading to realize the truth. This is so precious, understanding the truth as it is. Otherwise, blindness cannot understand the truth. Can we say what is more important? Oh, all are sopana. Is that true?
Yes.
So, how many moments sati arise today? But Buddha thought about it more than only this. Even while one is sleeping, is there sati? See, who knows? But Buddha thought about the truth. Conditions from moment of sati. Without sati as asya, see, not anusya, asya, it's there. So while you are fast asleep, is there sati? You don't know, but what did Buddha say? You were born with sati or without sati? Why?
Because our is kusala vipaka to be born.
Mahavipaka. Otherwise, there will not be sati right now, listening to the words of the Buddha. So, as one was born with sati, why don't have it more? Otherwise, there will not be any moment with sati when one wakes up. What's your patisantichitta?
Kusala. Mahavipaka. Mahavipaka.
Mahavipaka. With Panya or without Panya?
We don't know, but without Panya.
Kun Supandari, do you know?
I don't know.
Really?
What is the no Padisantichita? No.
But we are talking about understanding. So is there sati right now? Otherwise, when one was born with Mahavipaka, without interest of understanding the truth at all, and the one who was born with interest to understand the truth, different ones. And with our sati, there can never be the kusala moment to condition Mahavipaka to be the one which performs function of life. Good fortune or good deeds. Begin to understand how precious to be born human being, be able to listening to the truth, which is so very precious, and who knows that life is short or long. It can be ended tomorrow or from now on. So the best thing in life is listen to the teachings of the truth. Do we have enough understanding?
No, sir.
Not at all. What would be more?
Lower.
You don't need understanding. It's by conditions. Understand more about the Four Noble Truths. Just the first round is not enough. Even the second round, not enough. Even the third round, depending on what level is there. See, the teachings of the Buddha condition more and more understanding that you cannot think by yourself how deep it is. How deep is this moment? Because now, whatever arises falls away, unknown. How deep? Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, where were you? Yesterday.
In foundation.
In foundation?
This chair.
No.
Yes, yesterday she sat here. Oh, right, she sat. Where were you yesterday?
We are outside there.
And today, where is?
It's gone all.
It's gone. Each moment is gone. Even tomorrow you will sit here, but
it's
not
already
this one.
gone. Yeah.
Never be this one. But you remember, it's me again.
Gotcha.
While you are asleep, do you have the idea, I am Rohan? Sohan? But when you wake up, say, it's me. No matter the king, the dog, the cat, or anyone, at moment of sleeping, No one at all, no idea about anyone, nothing there. But when one wakes up, I am, you are, everything. How come? From nothing, be something, and then nothing, instantly. Can this be realized? This truth? When
we have no family.
So now, no doubt about sati, right? And you prepare.
Hiri.
What is it?
Shame.
For what?
Shame to do akusala.
When?
At the moment of kusala arrives.
See, we just talk about, but the question is whether is that shame now? You heard a lot, but is there shame now? This is the most important. Why do you study what you learn about shame? And what about, is there shame now? To be understood, not just the word or the idea. But even so, one knows at moment of wholesome action, deeds or speech, there must be shame, not to lie, not to kill or not ill deeds. But if we don't listen at all, it's I all the time. Even when one learns about it's not I, it's just shame. And in truth, it's shame, no one at all. But right understanding does not reach the degree of directly understand shame at that moment. But when we learn a lot about all kinds of realities, kusala, it can be moment, at that moment the shame appear, not to do wrong deeds or wrong speech. That's why we learn to understand it when there are conditions to understand right then when it's there. Otherwise we don't know what is there at all. But when we know about what shame is, so at moment of wholesomeness, abstaining, it's shame to do akusala. Not just the word, but it's there. Is it sometimes like that? Before or after understanding it?
After understanding.
Before there can be shame, but I am shame. See, so many levels of understanding. Do you have shame not to be akusala? It's so great. Shame to be akusala. See, how come? It's so great because all the akusala. So shame to be akusala. More levels. Shame to steal, shame to lie, ordinary. Shame not listen to the truth. Different levels. How many moments of shame, shameful moments in a day?
Many moments.
Very good. When?
At any moment can be the same.
shame?
Shame of doing any akusalas, because we do many akusalas in a day.
Many kusala in a day.
Many akusala we do.
What more, kusala or akusala? And to understand what is then taken from self. But it's not self, it's different realities. So now, what yours, awesome, Jetasika?
Shraddha, Sati, Hiri,
Hiri, one by one. Hiri is one Jetasika. Not Hiri.
Othapa means the feeling of danger to do akusala.
Is it dangerous now?
Dangerous to be understand wrong.
Otherwise, we think that it doesn't matter.
Yes.
But Panya can see even that it's dangerous, not understanding the truth, which will lead to more and more dangerous moments. Can anyone change the truth?
No.
Even just so very little, it's there. Yeah? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 90.
Adosa Cetasika.
Among your friends, who has more dosa?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We have very little dosa, all of you.
We all have.
Equal?
Not equal also.
That's the question. No one say I. No one. Just the other. No one say I.
I have Ajahn.
Beginning to be shameful.
I have Ajahn.
Who have sati more? No one is there. Or who? Not I. See? Different answer. Do you have any idea? Not you, right? Whatever is questioned is all there. Right? Lobha, dosa, moha. What is the akusala that you don't like very much?
Moha.
Really?
Yes.
So now, you eat food with less attachment. See, that's why we just learn about it to understand the truth when it's there. As it's still there, conditioned to be there. And the next one.
Chitta Prasadi.
Can it be known? It has to be right understanding. So great. But learn to understand that it needs more wholesome Jetasikas for just one moment of kusala, or Sopanajita. Is there any Sopanajita that you'd like to experience? Kunsapanarit. Is it Chitta Pasati? Might mean that which one you like more or the best to realize or to be the object of understanding, because there are together 19 kinds of Sopana Cetasika. Which one you'd like the most to be experienced
Sati.
Not Citta Pasati. Because Kun Priya say Citta Pasati, right? Would you like to experience that?
It's very deep.
We can learn about it, but can it be directly experienced? Depending on conditions, but no expectation, no wish to experience it. Two kinds of Cetasika, one calms down Citta and the other calms down Cetasika. They have to arise, otherwise Citta cannot be wholesome. And when it's there, no name, the most important thing, just understand the nature of it. Beyond imagination, it's only Panya. That's why depend on Panya, have confidence of Panya. It doesn't matter what will be the object of understanding, depending on conditions. That's the only way to let go attachment and ignorance. But learn to know how many, that's all.
It depends on the level of Panya to experience. Kaya Pasti, Citta Pasti.
You name it or experience it.
No need name it.
So there must be the understanding of the nature of each one. That's why it doesn't matter at all. Just understand the nature of that which is Nama Dhamma or Rupa Dhamma. Otherwise it hinders the moment of experiencing that which is there with understanding. So we just learn about it, no expectation, no wish to experience which one, otherwise it hinders again all the time. So now, all 19? Or just name 19?
Just name, Ajahn.
That's right. It doesn't matter what, but it's there. When it's there appearing as Nama or Rupa. Otherwise, it conditions the thought about the name, which is not the moment of directly experience the nature of it. That's why Satipatthana is so very difficult to realize the nature of it. It has to be only by Panya, which knows. Or 19? Or do we have to remember each day? So, the moment of hearing, what is there, no matter what, the 19 Cetasikas or the Akusala Cetasikas, not the word, but the reality, to understand it in order to let go Atta from that which is so very tiny. The big world is so very tiny in truth. Just a moment. It is moment of realizing the nature of it's not I because it experiences the object. Or it's that which, when there's no clear understanding, it appears as so very hard. But when it appears through right understanding at level of Nama Rupa Paricetayana, it's so very little, no matter what. Can there be doubt at that moment?
No doubt. At that moment, no doubt.
All dhammas are anatta, forget it again. There can be anything to be known again, to be more confident of the truth. No one can manage, no one can do anything, or they're appearing by conditions. Even doubt is there, it's not real. Otherwise, one thing that at that moment there will not be doubt, but doubt hasn't been completely eradicated. It can arise any time. The test of the degree of understanding at any moment, daily life, or even that moment. Can it be that one day? How long? It does matter depending on understanding right now.